When I started working with JJ initially, one of the reasons, really the main reason why I came over is because I was in an environment at the time where the company was good, operations were good, we had great products, rates were okay, but it was a decent value prop to sell. And it got me to a certain level in my business. But for me to get to that next level, I didn't want to be involved, or I didn't want to be in an environment where I was looking and getting guidance and support from people that were not in the trenches every single day fighting the fight like we are. And so it was super important for me. I had a mentor at the time that said, you know what, you need to go sit down with JJ, and you need to talk to him, and you need to go work for him. Plain and simple. And at the time, JJ was one of my biggest competitors. And he's somebody that I looked up to and respected in the industry, but he's my competitor at the end of the day. Like, I was fighting to get into his place, not to support him to grow, right? So it was a very foreign concept to me. But the environment that I was in before, I was working with a lot of non-producing branch managers and middle management, and which was great. Again, it got me to that level where I needed to be in my business, but it just wasn't the coaching and guidance and support that I needed at the time to take my business from where it was to where it is now and beyond. It's really coming from somebody that's in the trenches, fighting that fight, right? Like, when we're dealing with struggles of getting from 12 to 13 loans a month up to 15 to 18 to 20, there's a totally different beast and set of challenges that we have to deal with, including leadership on the team, right? And so I had a team before, I still do, a lot of the same team members that I had coming on prior to. And my team members, the interesting feedback that I get from them is how I've developed and grown as a person in the last 2 years. And I get that same feedback from a lot of people that I'm around. And I think it's 100% due in part to the leadership and just the mentorship that I get from JJ. And so if you're out in the field and you're trying to decide whether or not to make a company move, or maybe you've already decided you're going to, what I encourage you and I implore you to do is really look and ask yourself the question of, are you looking for that next shiny object? Or should you really be considering being in an environment where you have the leadership and the coaching to get your business to the next level? Not just from somebody that doesn't do loans or did them 10 years ago, but somebody that's in the trenches today fighting the fight that we are.